A Los Angeles police officer is being investigated after briefly pressing his knee on the neck of an NBA player, according to a report. Police were called to the home of New Orleans Pelicans center Jaxson Hayes in the early hours of the 28th of July after his girlfriend's cousin called 911. The cousin said Hayes's girlfriend had been sending text messages saying he had become loud and violent and that she was scared. Hayes, 21, had argued and struggled against the officers after they said he could not return to his home, and they tried to restrain him. He was eventually arrested for resisting arrest, after he was treated in hospital for minor injuries. The LAPD's Force Investigation Division is looking into the case, due to the possibility of force being applied to Hayes' neck during the use of force. Police-worn body camera footage released on Friday showed echoes of George Floyd, but there were some important differences. The police officer in Los Angeles pressed his knee on his neck for a few seconds and immediately pulled away after a colleague told him to "get your knee up." Like Mr. Floyd, Hayes was gasping, "I can't breathe," but he was able to recover after the second officer stepped in. The moment when the officer's knee was on his neck is difficult to see in the footage, but the Associated Press included it in its report. After a scuffle, that led to Hayes shoving an officer into a wall, another officer pulled out a taser. The officer warned the basketballer that he would be tasered if he did not stop resisting, and it was then that the officer pressed his hand and then his knee to his neck. The taser was fired close to Hayes' chest as the officer shouted, "Stop resisting." Hayes was eventually handcuffed, with blood on his arm and shirt.